We're now taking you live to Warsaw, Poland. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just reached the capital of Poland, Warsaw. In those visuals, Prime Minister arrived in Warsaw just a short while ago. Prime Minister Narendra Modi being received by dignitaries at Warsaw. Those are visuals that came in just a short while ago. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on a visit to Poland and Ukraine. His first stop is Poland. Those visuals came in a short while ago from the capital of Poland, Warsaw. Prime Minister is also reaching Poland on the occasion of 70 years of diplomatic relations between India and Poland. In those visuals, Prime Minister Narendra Modi being received by dignitaries at the Warsaw Military Airport in Poland. Poland happens to be a key economic partner for India in Central Europe. Democracy and pluralism are further areas of convergence for the two nations. Prime Minister had said that he looks forward to meeting his friend, Prime Minister Donald Tusk, and President Andrzej Duda to further relations between the two countries. And DD India correspondent Vishal Baristo, who is in Warsaw, Poland, is joining us now on phone line. Vishal, we can see the visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi being received at the Warsaw airport. Take us through once again the key expectations from Prime Minister's visit to Poland.
Well, Shubhendu, Prime Minister has landed, and I'm here at Russell's Hotel in Warsaw, and there's a lot of excitement here, excitement and hope, because it's been a long wait by the Indian community, which is 25,000 here in Poland, and they've waited a lot, more than 4 decades. 45 years ago, then Prime Minister Morarji Desai had come to this country, and today it's a different world because constantly the world is changing, and Poland has been a very good friend of India, and that is why on the 70th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between the two countries, Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be visiting Poland. So there are not many issues. The issue of changing geopolitical situation. We all know how the world is changing, how the Russia-Ukraine war affected the economy world over, how it has affected the trade as well. When we talk about India and Poland, both stand at $6 billion, and this visit is expected to raise the bar, and pharmaceuticals, machinery, textiles are the strength of Indians. So we are expecting that there would be some more talks on how to improve the economy, how to take this $6 billion to next level. And let me also tell you that here there are 200 Indian companies along with the MSMEs and startups. There are multinational giants like Infosys as well, and they are employing around 30,000 Polish people. So that's a very good news and also a thing to be taken pride of as far as Indians are concerned. And Poland has always been a very strong partner, and both countries value diplomatic relations, and also the democratic values are valued greatly in both countries. So today it is going to be the day for the Indian diaspora. Tomorrow, Prime Minister would be going to the Chancellery to meet the President and Prime Minister of Poland, and he would also be meeting some other interesting personalities. And let me tell you that Poland is also champion of Kabaddi as far as Europe is concerned. So I'm informed that Prime Minister would also be interacting with the men and women Kabaddi captains of the Polish team. Along with it, he would be meeting some scholars of the scholars of Indology. Now, Indology is an interesting subject which is related to Sanskrit, and Sanskrit is very, very popular here, and they have already done translations of Mahabharata and Ramayana. So it is certainly a matter of great pride as far as the two countries are concerned. A lot of expectations, and also the Prime Minister's visit to Poland is being watched the world over, and we all know why.
Right. Vishal, also I understand there's a time difference of about 3 hours, 30 minutes between New Delhi and Warsaw. What would be Prime Minister's immediate engagements in Warsaw?
Now, as I informed you, Shubhendu, today is going to be the day of the Indians. So today, the Prime Minister, after reaching the hotel, after being received by the Indian diaspora here at the hotel, he would go to the memorial of Jamnagar. Now, Jamnagar was a principality in British India, in Gujarat, and the king of Jamnagar, he offered refuge, arranged for the refuge of Polish people who were suffering from all kinds of atrocities at the hands of the Soviet Russia and also the Germans. And it was followed by another good gesture by the Principality of Kolhapur. So the two memorials, the Prime Minister would be paying his respects. First, he would go to the memorial of Jamnagar, where he would be greeted by the Polish community. They would be reciting poems. And the other day, I met the granddaughter of the Polish refugee who is no more, but she has good memories. And they all speak very high of the Indian Maharaja, who is also known as Dobra Maharaj. Dobra means a good Maharaj, a good king. And as you can see, as you can hear behind me, the people have already started shouting slogans because they also sense that anytime the Prime Minister would be reaching the hotel, after Jamnagar, he would go to offer his respects at the memorial of Kolhapur. In Kolhapur, there is a place called Balivade, where also a refugee camp was set up, and it is said that that was the largest camp in those days. So that is there at Monte Cassino, and the Prime Minister would be offering his respects there. And then in the evening, he would be interacting and also addressing the Indian diaspora. Now, this is for the day.
Right. Vishal, also Prime Minister has called Poland as a key economic partner of India in Central Europe. What does that imply? What are the areas of convergence to look out for? And we are showing our viewers the visuals of Prime Minister's arrival at Warsaw in Poland, and also the preparations, the excited Indian diaspora members at the hotel where he'll be received shortly. Vishal.
Well, absolutely, Shubhendu, because Poland is said to be the gateway to Europe, because Poland is strategically located. It is in Central Europe, and both the countries value democracy a lot. India, the mother of democracy, is also very, very keen to strengthen its bond with Poland. Remember, during the days of the outbreak of the Russia-Ukraine war, and how Poland played a key role coming out and helping Indian students, giving them a safe passage, and that resulted in the success of Operation Ganga. 4,200 plus students were evacuated because of the help of Polish administration and Polish government. And the Prime Minister would be coming here, and this would be the time for him to acknowledge the help given by Poland to the Indian students who were stuck in Ukraine. And also, both countries, they are looking forward to improve their bilateral trade. As I speak to you, the bilateral trade is tilted in favor of India. India is exporting to pharmaceuticals, textiles, machinery to the tune of $4 billion plus. So both countries are looking forward to increasing their bilateral trade. Economy was badly hit after the Russia-Ukraine war broke out, and this place, where Poland country shares neighbors, borders with Germany and Ukraine as well. So it is going to be a very, very important trip of the Prime Minister, and this is not going to be over, because from here, Prime Minister would board a train and he would travel to Ukraine as well. So right. This would send a message to India that India is not only leading the global south, it is also concerned about the democratic value, and also can help solve problems diplomatically.
Vishal, a little more on the timing of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the region amidst the Russia-Ukraine conflict. How does the shadow of the conflict loom large over the region?
Is very, very important, Shubhendu, because recently the Prime Minister was there in Russia, and it's been only a month, and a month later this visit is coming. He is visiting Poland on the invitation of the Polish government, and also he would be traveling to Ukraine on the invitation of President Zelensky. So definitely the stature of India has grown many times after Prime Minister Narendra Modi took over the reins of the country. And we all know that what this visit means, because he would be traveling all the way from Delhi to Warsaw, to Ukraine, to Kyiv. So it is going to be a very, very important trip, and it would carry a message that India stands for non-violence, India stands for inclusive growth, India stands for Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the world is a family, and the principles of G20, which India has been very keenly following in word and spirit. India wants to spread that word across the world. And when the Prime Minister reaches Poland, and from Poland he departs to Kyiv, so that is going to be the meeting, the occasion, the moment that the world would watch very closely.
Right, Vishal, appreciate you joining us with those updates from Poland. Warsaw. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in Warsaw, Poland. He's traveling to Poland and Ukraine in the next few days.